Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel Peterisms, where I tell stories of my life and just little things that I've learned as I've grown into the person that I am today. And it is a rainy day in Indianapolis. It's 5:43 and it is a pitch black outside and it has been raining for like the last 2 days. But I've tried to make the most of it today. I went and had a grilled cheese sandwich and some tomato soup at one of my favorite diners, Rue's Cafe here in Indianapolis. And then I did a review at Starbucks and I actually got this coffee that I really liked. So I was drinking that and I was driving around. I'm listening to my true crime book for my true crime book club, the book for January. It's just been like a really peaceful, calm day. Alex is getting ready to come home here in just a little bit. He is going over to some friend's house for like a little birthday thing, like just like 3 of them that he's been friends with for a long time that I'm not that close with. So he's gonna go do that and I'm gonna do something with my good Judy Tanya tonight. And I think I might be doing a live stream or something as well too later. So it's just been like a really good, relaxing day, and we have fun plans this weekend. We have a party that we're gonna go to tomorrow night. Well, not a party, it's for Alex's best friend. We're doing like goals for 2020 and vision boards and stuff. I'm real excited about that. That's tomorrow night. And then Sunday, we are having brunch with one of our favorite couples, one of our closest friend couples that we haven't seen for a while. So it's gonna be a fun weekend, and I'm planning on getting caught up on TV shows. I'm currently really into The Good Place. Have you guys seen this with Kristen Bell? It's about this woman that goes to heaven and she's not supposed to be there. But it's really well done and I really love it. So if you're looking for a new show on Netflix, I think there's 3 seasons and the 4th and final season is about to come out. So anyway, yeah, that's just a little update on where I'm at 1 minute and 48 seconds, 9:50. Anyway, I wanted to do a couple meditations on here today and just kind of apply them to my life and things that I have learned and talk about them. So the first one I'm gonna do is from the Book of Positive Quotation, Daily Positive Quotations. January, I need to go get some new meditation books. Actually, after I get my videos completely done for today, I might go to Half Price Books and go look at the meditation books. Okay, I feel like I did this one last year because the picture looks familiar. Day by day, January 10th. How we spend our days is, of course, how we spend our lives. Annie Dillard. Next week, next month, next summer, that's when the good times will come. But right now, we're just trying to get through today and maybe tomorrow, and with luck, the day after that. Let's not miss our lives while they're happening. That's so true. We can make choices about what we want to do right this moment. Sure, the garbage still needs to be taken out and work has to be done. But even in the rush of the everyday, we can take time to appreciate what we have. I'll give myself a few minutes to appreciate a beautiful sunrise, the comfort of my warm bed, the sheer joy of a baby's laugh, or even the pleasure of solitude, whenever my life holds today. That is such a fantastic meditation, I think, you know, and I do think I've done this one before. But the other night, I was laying in bed and Alex and I don't remember what night this was. I think it was last night we went out to dinner. We go out to dinner every night, it seems like. So it was 2 nights ago, we went out to dinner with our friends Melissa and Jason, and we go out to dinner with them like twice a week, 3 times a week. And we had such a great dinner, and just, I talked about this on here yesterday. But anyway, we came home, and you know, like we have this bed that is I did it as like a sponsored video on my Peter Monn channel years ago. It's this Helix mattress, and it is probably the most comfortable bed I have ever had in my entire life. It is one of those, what do you call it? Those, I don't know what they're called, like those foam mattress beds, but it's so comfortable. It is hands down the most comfortable mattress I have ever felt, and I've stayed in some 5-star hotels in my entire life. And then I went and got all this new bedding in the fall, and the bedding is comfortable, and it was kind of like, it wasn't cold, but it wasn't warm in our room. It was just perfect. And Alex and I were laying there, and we were talking to the pups. Here's one of them right here, Boo Radley. Never misses him. Oh, and there's Tucker. Tucker wants to be in the videos too. It's so funny. These two, oh, how you doing today, bud? He said, well, I'm doing okay, Dad. These two have never really been in videos except for my review videos. I mean, from time to time, Boo Radley would jump up in a video like on this channel or whatever, but like not often. And now that Pee-Pee is gone, they're like in the chair all the time. It's so funny. So anyway, you know, like they were in the middle of us, and Alex and I were talking, and I was just so comfortable, and I was kind of like turned sideways. I don't even know how to explain it. I was turned sideways, and like I was like, my hips were sideways. I was just so comfortable how I was, and I needed to set the alarm because I had to go vlog, and it was like 11 o'clock or something like that. And Alex goes, please don't set your alarm, because it would, you know, he didn't want to get woken up. And I was like, okay. And so I was out. Like, I fell asleep like so quickly. What are you guys doing back there? Because I was so comfortable, you know? And my mind often, like when I'm very comfortable or I'm very relaxed, even if I'm just sitting here, it's like I open a book and I'm like, I'm gonna read a page. I'm always thinking about the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. Like, I need to do this, I need to do that, and I need to do this, and I need to do that. No, I don't. No, I don't. There are things I have to do. There are things you have to do. You have to pick up your kids. You have to make dinner for your family. You know, you have to pay the bills. There are things we have to do. But then I think there are things that we force ourselves to have to do that we really don't have to do, but we think that we have to do, right? I also think that this meditation, at the beginning of it, when it was saying, next week, next month, next summer, that's when the good times will come. I think that insinuates that a lot of times, oh my God, the battery just, well, oh my God. That a lot of times that insinuates, I'm gonna go until the battery stops, and if it stops, I'll go get a new battery. But, you know, I think that often we think that the good times are right around the corner, you know, and like, oh, you know, when is this bad times gonna end and whatever. Well, sometimes I think that, yes, the good times are right around the corner, and I'm hopeful for people and myself. But also I think that we often are the ones that have to put one foot in front of the other and kind of make those good times happen, you know? Even in the midst of the deepest despair and tragedy that we're going through, I think we need to take care of ourselves and be honest with ourselves about those feelings and emotions. Yes, absolutely. But I think that we also need to sometimes like say to ourselves, okay, for today, can I do something that's good for me or happy, makes me happy or whatever, you know? And I was talking about that the other day. And I talked to Alex about this at dinner last night, that I even have moments, you know, like I said yesterday, I think in my Peterisms channel or video, where I feel almost like guilty for having moments of happiness and joy, because it's like I should be sad, right? But I think putting one foot in front of the other and trying to get back to a place of joy, I think for all of us is where we want to get, right? I mean, life is short, and things are going to happen. Tragedy is going to happen. Misery is going to happen. But I think to get us back to that place of joy and appreciation for the life that we were given, I think is where all of us want to get back to, you know? And I think sometimes, like, you know, there was a point for me, I still miss my mom. I miss her a lot, you know, but I know she's not coming back. I've known that for, I don't know, you know, since she was gone, you know. But there was a moment, you know, I think along the way where I was like, I'm tired of being sad. Like, I'm tired of like being stuck. And Alex and I had actually seen the movie Up. And if you've never seen it, it's a fantastic movie. But in the movie, he's going through this scrapbook and his wife dies, and at the back of it she wrote, it was like a scrapbook of all of their adventures, and at the back of it she wrote, thank you for the adventure, now go have one of your own. And you know, it was like, I felt like it was such a message that my mom was kind of indirectly giving to me, that, you know, it's like, thank you for this wonderful life that I shared with you, and it's time for you to go have your life, because I had my life, you know. And I think we forget that sometimes, you know, when we're going through a breakup or the loss of a pet or a family member or a loved one, you know, or a spouse or whatever, or even something that we're going through, you know. And I think that probably is sometimes the hardest. Some of the hardest messages for me to read are when, Boo Radley is literally climbing at my back and then he jumped down, are when people they message me and they say, I'm going through this or I'm going through that, or I just can't even imagine, you know. And I think then it's hard to really put one foot in front of the other. Some of the strongest people I've ever met in my entire life are people that have been diagnosed with horrible things or have lost everything financially, and yet they meet you with a smile. And I always think to myself, what grace that is, you know, to meet people with a smile when you're going through pure hell. Like, that says so much about somebody's character to me, you know. And I learned so much from those people. I really, really do. And most of all, I learned to have the deepest sense of gratitude, because why am I gonna say that my life is so difficult when here is somebody that's going through one of the hardest things they've ever gone through in their entire life, or they're, you know, they've lost everything and they have literally nothing left, and it's like they're continuing to put one foot in front of the other successfully and be happy on a daily basis. You know, to some degree, it's kind of like those are moments of God grace for me, or whatever you believe in, the universe, the wind, whatever, where I look at myself and I think, how dare you? You know, like, let's humble ourselves enough, Peter, to find some gratitude in our life that we've been given. I feel like I learned that from people that are going through difficult times of adversity, and yet they continue to rise above, you know. And those are some of, to me, the strongest people I've ever seen in my entire life, okay? People that are going through the most difficult times, and maybe not the day that it happens, maybe not a week down the road, maybe not a month down the road, but maybe a year, maybe 6 months, that they're able to meet you with a smile and some grace, you know. And for me, grace is a powerful word, you know. I love the word grace. I would love to accomplish that at some point in my life, but, you know, it's something that I've only seen a few people truly have some true grace inside of them, you know. But anyway, peace and calm and just, you know, a happiness and joy about them. Anyway, I'm going to choose to, because I know the battery's going to die in a second, I'm going to choose to not read from Mindful Evening tonight. I already had one picked out. It was about fear. It was called Relinquishing Fear, or Pushing Back from Fear, or something like that. But I will read it tomorrow, and I'll do a little bit. Okay, my battery just died. I'll do a longer one tomorrow. Anyway, I love you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.